Okay, this is the IELTS speaking test for the last assignment in Miss Lia's class. The interviewer is Rangga Gumilang Purnomo Jati, and the examiner is Ahmad Fachri Ash-Shiddiqi. Good afternoon. My name is Ahmad Fachri Ash-Shiddiqi.
Good afternoon.
Can you tell me your full name, please?
My name is Rangga Gumilang Purnomo Jati.
Thank you. And what shall I call you?
Please call me Rangga.
Where are you from?
I'm from Indonesia. Actually, I come from Jakarta.
In this first part of the test, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Do you work or are you a student?
No, I'm not working at the moment. I'm just studying.
What are you studying and where?
I'm doing bachelor's in mechanical engineering in Diponegoro University.
Let's talk about weather. Is some of your favorite time of year? Why or why not?
No, it's not absolutely.
Why not?
I think because in my country it's mostly summer for like 6 months in a year, and they're even harder now because the whole climate change situation, and it's just very sweaty. Your hair gets frizzy, so it's horrible in my country in summers.
I see. So, what do you do in summer when the weather is very hot and why?
I got not and cranky other than that. I try to stay home or I try to drink plenty of water so I don't get dehydrated, and I also have to use a lot of insect repellent at night because the mosquitoes won't let you sleep.
So, would you like traveling during summer?
No, not travel outside. Stay home mostly. Even if I go out with my friends, I make sure we go to a restaurant or some place that's properly air conditioned.
Oh, did you enjoy the summer holidays when you were at school?
Yeah, I did. Maybe because when I was a kid, I didn't care much about the hot weather as much as I do now, or maybe because I didn't have to attend my school.
All right, let's move on to the second part of the speaking test. I'm going to give you a topic and I will take you to talk about it for 1 or 2 minutes before you talk. You have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. You can make some notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Here is your topic. Describe a time when you started using a new technological device. Your preparation time is over. Remember, you have 1 or 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you. I will tell you when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
Okay, so you asked me about the technology device that I have started using recently. So about technology, we all love it, or don't we? Myself like to own or use technology devices, but it's not always easy for me to obtain them because most of them are very expensive. So personally, the new technology device that I started using recently was an iPhone. It was really hard for me to understand all the features because they are very different from Android. But slowly but surely, I got all of it and then installed all of the social media apps. I tried connecting with all of my friends, the old ones. It was fun. I started watching a lot of Netflix shows, and then my university started, and I had to travel by myself. And there we have an app, a transportation app that's similar to Uber, so you could easily navigate all the maps and also the Google searches. So I think the main purpose of the technology is to make your life easy, and it did fulfill the purpose for me. Yeah, I think it did fulfill the purpose.
Which has technology items that many young people in your country like to buy?
On my gender, mostly, I will say the young boys would go for like any technological gadget or probably the latest smartphone or laptops or some video games. And I think young girls, as they are mostly focused on fashion and beauty related items, so they will probably go for equipments that can help them in styling themselves.
Now, let's talk about expensive item that people purchase. How do the expensive item that younger people want to buy differ from those that older people want to buy?
As I mentioned it in my previous answer, that your gender has an impact on your choices. I think similarly, your age has an impact on your needs. Now, the younger people below the age of 32, as they are not, most of them are not earning themselves, so they usually buy things to show off their friends. So they buy things like gadget and stuff. So that their friends have, so they can tell them that okay, they can afford it as well. But for adults who has just started earning as a job now, they are more caution on where to spend, on what to spend, how to spend, because they just start learning the financial management, so they don't overspend on stuff. Well, for the older people, they have more money and lesser years, so they don't really care much about prices or how expensive the things are. But as they have more experience and they're wiser, so they emotionally focus if they think their progressing is profitable for them in the long run.
Do you think that people are more likely to buy expensive item for their friends or for themselves?
I think mostly if you can afford it, people mostly buy for themselves because you know how human mind works. Acquiring a serious item temporarily increase your self-esteem. So if you buy it for your friends on, let's say, special occasion on their wedding or their birthdays, they're mostly show off because if you're really close to your friend, you don't care much about how much things you're buying, how much it costs. It's more about if they like it, if the gift will make them feel happy, it's all be wonderful, not expensive. So I think it depends if you can afford it, they buy it.
How difficult is it to become very rich in today's world?
Honestly, I have no idea about it, but I think if you well educated and you're doing what you've always wanted to do, like your dream job, or and if you work hard, you're determined, you're consistent, then you can be successful, and also your surrounding have great impact on your mind. So I think if you surround yourself with successful, intelligent people with great minds, so you can learn their innovative schemes of getting rich.
Okay. Do you agree that money doesn't necessarily bring happiness?
Happiness is tangible. I think you cannot measure it, you cannot buy it. So no, money doesn't buy happiness, but it does provide you peace of mind. Like you have good amount of money, so you don't have to stress about day-to-day hassles. You don't have to worry about the electricity bills, the hospital bills, all the other things. So it mainly depends on you as human beings. We always have this desire to achieve more, and we are never fully satisfied with ourselves. It could be there is no specific definition for happiness. For example, for someone who's not in a good health condition, for him happiness will be being healthy again, or for a beggar it could be having $1 million, and similarly for someone it could just be having a supportive loving partner. But there is a person who has all of the things, but he is still unsatisfied with himself, so we cannot say them that money is the source of happiness. No, if you expect things in people to bring happiness to you, you will never be satisfied. That's my opinion.
In your opinion, what are the ways might rich people use their money to help society?
Through a lot of different ways. They could build school, hospitals, or provide services for the poor, or they can donate to the charities. They all donate more. I think because the problem I see in my country is that the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. So there is unbalanced financial situation. So I think this all try to help them, the wealthy people, so do more for the society.
Okay, we have reached at the end of this interview test. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fari.